After your spouse walks out, you're convinced that no one could ever truly want you again. And so now you think of yourself as unlovable. Maybe you have a long-term illness or injury that has stripped away the independence that you once took for granted. And so when you look in the mirror, you see someone who is broken. Maybe you've just relapsed into an old habit that you thought you had beaten. You swore you'd never return to it, and yet here you are, you're stuck in it just as much as you've ever been before in the past, and if not as much, even worse. And so now you've surrendered to it in some sense, and the reason is because you've labeled yourself as weak. Maybe you overheard friends making plans without you, and you realize in that moment that you were never even invited to begin with. And so you think of yourself as unwanted. Church, it's incredibly important to make this stop on the road to redemption. The stop of surrendering your false labels that you've taken on in your suffering. You might be thinking, you don't understand, preacher. I get that what you're saying is it's true, and it's probably true for all these other people in here that are in here, and it's probably true for the people who are listening online, but for me, my labels, they're actually true. This is actually who I am. It's only true because you've given power to it and that you believe that it's true. That's the only reason it's true. The only reason it's true is because you've given place to it and you've allowed the enemy, who is the father of lies, to convince you that the lie is the truth. It's only when you truly surrender it to the Lord that these false labels lose their power and that your mind begins to become renewed by the truth of who you really are. And the truth of who you really are is only defined by the Creator who made you. He's the one who gets to label who you are, not you and not the enemy.